Hello and welcome to this card pull, this energy frequency healing. As you hear my words and as I speak today, you'll be getting not only a conscious insight but also a deep healing as you hear my voice and listen to the words. And I'm speaking from my heart today to your heart. So I hope you enjoy this reading. So we have the beautiful cards that I'm using today are the Daily Crystal cards by Heather. And I love these cards. They are a really deep connection to Mother Earth as well. You know, the crystals are found in Earth. And I want you to really connect in with Mother Gaia, really ground yourself today. Obviously connect in with source energy and as well ground yourself into Mother Earth before you choose these cards today. So what is the truest desire of your soul? I want you to really focus and place that question in your heart. What is the truest desire of my soul? And this could be right now. What is the truest desire of my soul right now? Because we're ever expanding and growing as humans, this can be always expanding and changing and merging. And so obviously we have three cards for you to choose from today, but I've actually chosen 3 cards within each 3, the power of 3. So which one resonates with you the most? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? What is the truest desire of my soul? And once you have your answer, the pack that resonates the most, let's get started. So if you've chosen pile number 1, card number 1 today, we have the clear quartz crystal, which is a beautiful crystal for clarity. If you're wanting your psychic gifts to be clear and enhanced, the clear quartz is a magical card for this. It's a beautiful crystal, and you can use the card and infuse the energy of the crystal. So just let these cards, the magic of these cards and the crystal energy within these cards transmute into your physical, into your aura, into your being. So this clear quartz is really about making space in your head for clear thoughts and really decluttering your thoughts. And, you know, when we declutter, we leave room for greater insights in your life, in your mind. And everyday worries and stresses can, you know, really blind you. And we don't create when we're in fear or stress or worry. We can't be in creative mode and a negative mode at the same time. So this is really going to help you to let go of those worries and that stress. And when you're feeling confused, just really make sure you don't lose sight of what it is that you desire, the life that you desire. So with confusion, we get to let this crystal take confusion away and bring in certainty. Bring in certainty and knowing. And the clarity that comes from, you know, just being mindful, being present, being aware of the magic of the universe, that the universe has your back. You know, it really allows you to view your life from that higher perspective. And just being focused on your desires and setting an intention every day to work from your heart space, work from a place of heart-centered knowing, trust, clarity, that you're going to be guided by your spirit team. Your spirit team, they're standing behind you right now and they're guiding you. All you have to do is ask for their help. And when you connect in with your heart, use the clear quartz to clear any residue from your frequency, any residue like confusion, worry, anger, stress, anxiety, fear. Let's clear all that away today and just get clear with what is it that's on my heart? What is it that I desire? Spirit's asking you to just get clear with that today. Write it down. Be clear, crystal clear, they're saying. What is it you desire? They need to know. In order to be able to help you, they need to know. And, have you been feeling lost and confused? And what does being clear look like and feel like for you in your body? Do you know what you want? How can the universe provide it for you if you have no idea? It's time to get clear on what it is that you desire. Is it a fulfilling love relationship in your life? Is it over and above a certain amount of money each month? Is it a beautiful home where you can feel safe and proud and free? Is it more success in your business, helping others expand and grow as you do the same? So the affirmation for you is, I am crystal clear. I am crystal clear. And just sit and contemplate and feel into what it is that you desire and get crystal clear on it. I am crystal clear. And then we get to sit in the trust and the knowing that it's coming your way. Trust, knowing, and at the same time surrendering to it. The next card we have is Moonstone, and this is really about living your purpose. And living your purpose really means just experiencing life at the highest frequency that you were destined to live. Life is a journey, and we all have a unique calling, but it's up to us to follow the path to a more purposeful and meaningful life, to expand and to grow. It's not a destination. It's a way of being, and it's a way of feeling, and it's a way of thinking, and it's the actions that we take. And it's really time to delve in and discover the deeper meaning within yourself, and just, making sure that your actions are in alignment with who you want to be. Really anchoring in, are your thoughts in alignment with who you desire to be? That highest frequency self, the self that is living, following her intuition, following her soul's guidance, following the little niggles that might be a little bit frightening because they're uncomfortable, but it's what we know that will bring us more joy, more expansion, more growth. I'm really anchoring that in, following your heart. How are you being intentional? Now that you're clear on what you desire, how are you being intentional and purposeful? How can you make a difference? What's your legacy? What are you going to leave behind? And really, grounding yourself in integrity, in your morals, in integrity, walking your talk. And, just knowing that we are human. We're humans having a human experience on this earth. And it's time to integrate all of us. We've been programmed to be a certain way, but now it's up to us to be that emotionally intelligent woman and choose differently. In order to have a different life, we need to choose differently. And, feeling like you're on the right path and bringing that certainty in. At times, there may be things come up and you might waver, but really getting back on that path and knowing that this feels right, this feels good. And our purpose can change and grow and expand as we do. But the purpose is within us. It's how we desire to live, how we desire to feel, and how we're giving value to others. And you can just feel that fulfillment every day when you know you're living your purpose, when you know you're living expanded, when you know you're, really creating a life that expands you and excites you. and scares you a little bit as well at the same time, because you're getting out of your comfort zone. So some core questions to ask yourself is, why am I here? What is my purpose on this planet? What would it feel like if I were living my highest purpose? And the action today, the affirmation is, I walk my path with purpose. And I want you to write down 3 things your life would look like if you were living your purpose. And then take action towards 1 or more of them. So what would you be doing with what this would look like? So how would your life look like? Write 3 things that you'd be doing and experiencing, and then take action towards them. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant either. It could just be to quiet your mind more, to listen more, to connect in with your truth more, to slow down. A lot of us are so busy running around trying to do more instead of who we're being while we're doing it, really being conscious of, who am I being while I do this? Am I being stressed, or am I being present and being lit up and being excited about this? Or am I doing it from a place of having to do it? There's such a different energy going on there. And the last card we have is the, I'm going to have to try and say this, apophyllite. Hopefully I got that right. Stay positive. So this is really about, keeping your head up, keeping your hopes high, really feeling your emotions though, allowing yourself to feel authentically whatever it is you're feeling. If you don't feel like being positive, don't be positive. Allow yourself to feel, but don't allow yourself to sit in the suffering. It's when we start thinking about our feelings and thinking about memories where we sit in the suffering. But if we allow ourselves to feel feelings in our body, fully present, these feelings then dissipate and leave. So, really it's saying direct all your attention to the really great things in your life. This is really about bringing gratitude in more so than positivity. Gratitude is the closest way to your heart. Gratitude is the closest way to love. So really stay grateful in every moment. If challenges arise, I want you to look at it from a place of love. What is the universe or God trying to show me through this challenge? What is it I'm here to expand with in this? Look at it like an adventure, an ascension. This challenge that's here right now, this is here for me to grow and expand. And when I actually feel the gratitude in my heart for this challenge and go through it with love, I will ascend and grow and expand. And, it's just really about connecting back to your heart and just being mindful, being present. Where our attention grows, energy flows. Where our attention goes, and grows, energy flows. So let it flow, and let it flow towards gratitude and love and happiness and what lights us up. And really allowing ourselves to feel that. So when do you feel the most lit up? What are you doing? What aspects of your life, are really good right now? And what would it feel like to focus only on what lights you up and brings you joy? And let go of everything else. So many people are just focused on their problems instead of focusing on what they actually do desire and the feelings that they do desire to feel: free, loved, lit up. Whatever feelings they are, allow yourself to feel them. And the affirmation, I live in a state of excitement, joy. You put the word in, freedom, whatever it is you desire. And just really be mindful today of your vibration and really start focusing on what you do have in your life that's good. Really focus on what it is that's amazing in your life right now and what you're so thankful for, what you're so grateful for. So there we have it. There we have it. The truest desire of your soul right now is to just get crystal clear with what it is you desire. Start living from a place of you already have it. I already have it. I already have everything I need. And I'm just going to create more joy, more pleasure, more freedom. And just stay in that state of being lit up. That's what your soul desires. To focus on what you do desire. Get clear with it. Clear your energy and really have just so much joy, and really focusing on gratitude and really bringing in the feelings that you desire to feel each day when you have this desire. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and now we'll move on to number 2. So if you chose cards number 2, we have the agate or agate. I say agate. Might just be my Australian accent. So this one's all about getting back into balance. And it's really a good time for mastering your sense of equilibrium. So really getting everything in your life back into balance. All the parts of you, all the areas of your life, your health, your finances, your relationships, your community, your work, your vocation, your creativity, your prosperity, your expression, how you're expressing yourself, how you're living your life, how you're turning up, in integrity. And, maybe it's time to reevaluate how you're spending your time and your energy and really align with your morals, your desires. Where am I spending most of my energy and my focus and my time? Time is our most precious commodity. Are you spending it, giving it to everyone else most of the time? And just choose to put, the least important things on the back burner so that you can just give your full attention to what really matters most in your life. And just taking things slower, being really mindful. A lot of the time the old paradigm is I've got to work, I've got to do more, I've got to work harder, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. When actually it's who you're being while you're doing it that makes all the difference. So if you're rushing around doing everything, it's really not going to bring you what you desire, because the energy is rushed and busy, and you're just going to attract more of being rushed and busy. Slowing down, grounding yourself, being present, being mindful, really bringing in that gratitude, because otherwise you're just going to be less and less productive, because it just brings you more things to do. It's just the way of the world. It really is the truth. So just taking the time and just like distributing your energy in a more healthier, grounded way, being more intentional, being present, bringing more pleasure into every experience of your life, from having a shower, from drinking your cup of tea or coffee or kombucha or matcha, whatever it is in the morning, like really bringing the pleasure into that experience, bringing pleasure into folding your washing, being mindful, really creating a life full of pleasure for yourself, intention and pleasure, no matter what's going on around me. I'm going to be more intentional, whether it be with your children, if they're driving you crazy. I'm going to be more intentional and bring in more love into my heart, bring in more fun and joy into my life. And this is just such a more centered way of being. It's really about bringing yourself back into balance and getting out of your mind and those scattered thoughts and getting back into your heart, getting back into your body. This is the way. This is the way forward to expanding your soul. So, some questions to ask yourself: what are the priorities in my life? What areas of my life get most of my time and energy, and are these things aligned? Am I spending my time in a way that serves my intentions and supports a balanced life? And the affirmation today with this beautiful crystal is balance is my natural state of being. Balance is my natural state of being. Balance is my natural state of being. So just stop and take 3 breaths. Anytime you feel out of balance, 3 deep belly breaths, giving yourself the time to remember what's important. So let's do that now. In through the nose for 3. Hold for 3. And out for 3. Let's do that again. In for 3. Hold. And out. One more time. In for 3. Hold. And out for 3. Really bringing yourself back into balance, back into really appreciating what it is you have in your life right now. You don't need anything else in your life. You have everything that you need, but you just desire more. And you're just going to bring your life back into balance. It's so important. It's such a beautiful gift that you can give yourself to be present and to get yourself realigned with your priorities and what it is that you truly do desire. And the red jasper, we're into taking action. So once we've really gotten back into balance, we've filled our cup up, we've really rejuvenated ourselves, it's time to take action, but aligned action. Divine masculine action, not scattered, frenetic, frantic, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this, I've got a list and I'm just going to tick it off. So taking action from a really aligned place, asking spirit to help you, what are the right actions for me to take, or really anchoring in, this feels right for me and I'm going to take this action from a place of, yes, I really want to do this. I really feel lit up by this. This is going to really expand me in a beautiful way. Might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I feel it's right. I know it's the right action for me to take. And, the action could be to meditate. The action could be to take a bath. Remember, it's the divine masculine, which is really connected in, really anchored in. So the divine feminine will receive, she'll receive the intuitive hit, and the divine masculine inside of you will take the action. And when it comes from that place of yes, 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 it's the right action to take. It's an action that you're going to take that's actually going to magnetize to you, not from a place of, I need to do this in order to get this. Remember, it's who you're being while you're doing anything that matters. So if you're doing something because you've been told you have to and you're really resentful about it and you're like, ugh, I hate doing this, it's really not going to bring you what you desire. So really ground yourself in the energy of that divine masculine action. And, if there's tasks that are really tedious, how can you just bring more joy and more pleasure into them? Because it really is who you're being while you're doing it that's going to magnetize it to you. And I love to say, what are 3 feelings you desire to feel? For me, a lot of the time, it's freedom, proud of myself, and there's a few that I choose from, but maybe the one for today would be playful, more playful. And so really focus on those 3 feelings throughout the day. Really focus on, okay, is the action I'm about to take going to bring in one of these 3 feelings, or all of them even? And really bring it in to your being, to your body, being mindful. This is what the people who are really successful in their life, who are abundant in every area of their life, these are the things that, they do. The millionaires mentors that I know that are making millions and are absolutely beautiful human beings, this is what they do. Who you're being while you're doing it is everything, and they care about people. So while you're taking the action, is this good for me, this action? Is this good for everyone else as well? You always have to put yourself first and then ask, is it good for everyone else as well? So some core questions to ask yourself today. How would it feel to have accomplished the things that you've been putting off? And remember, really anchor in and really feel into the things you've been putting off. Does it still feel aligned, or am I putting them off because I really don't want to do them and they're not really lighting me up? Or am I putting them off because I'm scared? Are they not in alignment? You know, it's procrastination sometimes is just because it's not in alignment and you really don't want to do it, not because you know it's going to expand you, but because it's not right for you. So give yourself a break also with procrastination. And yeah, just ask yourself, you know, what's something that would light me up today? What is a divine masculine action that would light me up? And how can I connect in with spirit or with my gut, with my truth, to know what the next action is to take? And the affirmation is, I can do it. I can do it easily and effortlessly. It lights me up. And our last card is the carnelian. And this is all about feeding your creativity and really focusing on what it is that you desire to create in your life. If you don't know what it is you desire, your job is to find out. If there's a desire on your heart, it's for you. It's definitely for you. So your creative side is calling to you. So rather than waiting for, you know, inspiration to strike, be that creative muse for yourself. And just choose something that taps into your imagination, that gets the juices flowing. It doesn't have to be something that makes you money. And just allow yourself to let go of any expectations, any perfectionism. Just do it simply because you want to enjoy it, not because it has to look good or feel good or, you know, be good. You want to feel good while you're doing it. It doesn't matter what the end result is, what it looks like. It's more how much you enjoyed it, how much you enjoyed doing it, whatever the creative thing is that you're doing. And just silence that inner critic, that the perfectionist, the critical. You know, perfectionism is self-criticism. You're being really critical and harsh on yourself, and you're probably doing that to others too in your mind. I know because I've been there. And, you know, stop telling yourself, stop comparing yourself to other people, because you're amazing and you've got so many unique gifts and you're not like others. So stop looking at them and comparing yourself. You're unique. You don't want to be like everyone else. This is just such a gift that you have. You're a masterpiece. You're perfect. You're just you, and you're here to express yourself in your unique way. You don't want to follow or copy or be like anyone else. So it's really about exploring your personal journey and just letting your imagination run wild and what's on your heart. What would you just love to explore, no matter what? No matter what. So some questions to ask yourself. What sparks my creative side? Is there anything holding me back from just letting my wild abandon run free with this creativity? Is it because I don't think I'm good at it? Who cares? It's the experience with creativity. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're not good at it, because that's just a perception. So what do you desire to create? What's on your heart to create? So your affirmation is, I am imaginative and I create freely. So just start with one new creative thing today, and just start with wild abandon. Let go of your expectations. Surrender. Bring back your childlike wonder and creativity and joyfulness, and and just allow yourself to feel free and just to explore. And just ask Spirit for your help. If I know a lot of people say I'm not creative. It's not true. You're probably comparing yourself to someone else's creativity. You probably see creativity as art or something. You've got an idea in your mind of what creativity is. It's simply not the truth. What lights you up? What fun things do you enjoy doing? Creativity is just feeling expanded. You know, it's different for everyone. Everyone has their own unique way of creating and different things that they enjoy doing. And whatever is good for you is true for you. Whatever's on your heart is true. So just bring in that creative side. So what's the truest desire of your soul right now? It's really to get back into balance, to reassess, to take the divine masculine action, the action that you're just being lit up by, that you're being called to take, and really exploring your creativity, bursting your creativity, bringing in more pleasure into your life as well. They're saying really allowing yourself to feel that pleasure, no matter what. Amazing. All right. Okay, if you chose card number 3, we have Unikite. And this is all about living in the now. Living in the now, being present in the moment, coming back into your body. You know, are you living too much in your head? Are you living in your thoughts, living too much in the past, daydreaming about the future? Or worrying about the future, I should say. Daydreaming about the future can be a great thing to do when you're really anchoring it in as if it's happening right now, but also being really present in your body. So the past is done, the future hasn't happened. So yeah, really be mindful and present. You know, we're so busy in our lives. And when was the last time you really sat with someone and gave them your 100% focus, your 100% attention? When was the last time you turned off your phone or put it on silent, put it away, and really was present with someone? You know, one of the greatest gifts you can give people is your time. But not just your time, your full attention and love and focus, and listen. Listen without needing to respond. Really listen, coming from a place of open-heartedness, and not even listening to try and help, and just to listen, to be open, to just be there, to allow them to be heard, to be seen, without judgment, without needing to fix or help them at all. And, you know, it's really, really a challenge in this day and age, isn't it? You know, a lot of my friends have children, so they do keep their phones on them just in case the school rings, kind of thing. So, you know, that's understandable, but it's really such a gift, such a beautiful gift to connect with another human being, isn't it? And a lot of people don't really do it these days. They're not really fully invested in really themselves, in mindfulness, in creating a life they love, in being present and being fully you in every moment, bringing pleasure into every moment in your life. So we get distracted and then we let our mind wander, and you know, this is being human. But it's really, emotional intelligence is really bringing yourself back into your conscious reality as often as you can. Your mind will want to wander. And so emotional intelligence is getting it as soon as you realize it. Go, oh, that's interesting. I was doing that. All right, let's come back into full consciousness, being present. And you know, a lot of the time worrying, things that we have no control over. We allow our mind to take us on a journey of worry. instead of allowing our mind to take us on a journey of pure desire. So where our focus goes, we attract that. So let's make an intention today to focus on being present, but also, as often as we can, feeling into what it is we desire as if it's here right now in the present. So when you're in the shower, when you're on the loo, wherever you are, if you're driving and you don't have anyone with you, feel into it. Feel into the desire. Visualize yourself with it now. Bring those feelings into your heart space, into your body, into your being, as if they're here right now, and just have so much gratitude. Really immerse yourself, in each experience. Put your heart and soul into everything that you do in your life. Being present wherever you are, and bring a sense of gratitude to where you are in your life now. You don't need anything else in your life, but you're so grateful for everything that you have, and you just desire more because simply you would just love it. Not because you want to fix anything in your life, not because you're coming from a place of lack, but just simply because you would just love to experience it. And the here and now is where you will find that true contentment, that true feeling lit up, that true expansion in your life. And so one of the core questions is, where is your mind right now? Is it wishing you could change the past, worrying about the future, or are you being present? And what are you most grateful for right now? And so today's affirmation with this card is, I live in the now. This Untitled crystal, I live in the now, I live in the now, I live in the now. And it says to write down 3 things that you're grateful for in this present moment. What a beautiful intention to do. I think this is just such a beautiful gift that you can give yourself, gratitude. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Next, we have the rhodonite. Find a way to forgive. There's so much freedom in forgiveness. And of course, it's natural to react when people hurt or betray us. But if you can move past that first layer, that reaction of blame, resentment, anger, disappointment, or frustration, you can really free yourself from this negativity and toxicity. It's not to say you're suppressing the feelings. Allow yourself to feel them, unattached to the situation. So if you're feeling resentment, let go of the situation and allow yourself to feel that resentment in your body. Focus on the feeling and just allow yourself to feel it. If you're feeling angry, let go of the situation in your mind and simply focus on the feeling of anger in your body. And when we're really able to forgive ourselves, firstly, you really empower yourself rather than letting your emotions really take over you. So emotions are there to be felt, but a lot of the time what we do is we hold on to them. We either shove them down into our body, we hold on to them, and we think about that situation over and over. The mind doesn't know the difference between now, what's really happening, and a memory. Think about a time when you were sad and you think about that memory. You feel your body produces those same hormones as if it's happening now. Same with if you're really excited and elated. You think about that time. Your body doesn't know the difference to if it's happening now or if it's just a memory. It will bring that emotion back into the body right now as if you're experiencing it now. Same with trauma. It's exactly all the same. So it's up to us to really allow ourselves to, I love Dr. Joe Dispenza says, we're imagining our future. We're remembering our future, remembering your future as if it's already here, it's done. Instead of, visualizing, he says, remember your future as if it's done. It's done, it's here, it's now. And I just love that. I really love that expression. And so where do you need to forgive yourself? where do you need to forgive yourself or someone else? And forgiveness isn't condoning the behavior. The forgiveness is rising above it and recognizing the truth of what it is. It could be karma, that you've done something to them in a past life, and so you're here to experience the repercussions of that in this life. And karmically, it's up to us to experience it and learn through it and grow through it. And all of these things are happening for us so that we can move through them with love. And I love the Gene Keys, The Gene Keys talks about the shadow is a gift. Our shadows, our challenges are gifts. And it's up to us to go through them with an open heart. Biggest challenge as a human is to do this. It's just so expansive when we allow ourselves, we get out of our ego and say, this person did this to us. Poor me, in other words. I'm a victim. I'm giving my power to them. So forgiveness is about you taking your power back, giving your energy back to yourself. We give energy to people when we hold resentment and anger and everything else to them. And so this is really something that you're doing for you. And remember, you're not forgiving the act. You're forgiving the soul. You're forgiving yourself. We're all coming from our own perceptions, our own expectations, our own rules. And this is probably a lesson that you've agreed to. So actually embrace it with love and gratitude. How is this expanding me? What's this here to show me? And this person, what are they here to show me and teach me? I'm going to expand through this. I'm going to ascend in my consciousness and no longer be in the petty anger, resentment, gossip. I'm not going to allow myself to live my life this way. And it just allows yourself to let go of the binding that this other person has on you. And, at its core, it really is, forgiveness is really self-serving. It really is all about you giving it back to yourself. And, some questions to ask yourself is, am I holding any grudges or holding on to any resentment or anger towards someone in my life? What would it feel like to forgive and to let that go? And the affirmation today is forgiveness starts with me. Forgiveness starts with me. Forgiveness starts with me. Where is there a wall around your heart? Where can you break down that wall and start bringing in more gratitude, more compassion, more love? Where are you being harsh? Where can you bring in a more gentle energy into your heart? And the action is today, choose one person, yourself or another, and start moving towards forgiveness. Start bringing forgiveness into your heart. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. Bring that energy into your heart. Contemplate forgiveness in your heart. It's a process. Allow yourself to start on the process of forgiveness. And it can happen instantly. And this next card, this next crystal, the aragonite, it really extends the forgiveness, doesn't it? This is about releasing your emotional baggage, and it's time to really lighten the load. Give yourself permission to acknowledge and process and release any emotions that are no longer serving you. It goes along the exact same lines of you giving your power away when we have all this baggage. Emotional baggage can manifest in different ways. It can be shame, disappointment, anger, guilt, resentment. And these are really low frequency emotions. And it's all part of human nature. But it's really us sitting in the suffering of these emotions and regurgitating and regurgitating and regurgitating the same pattern over and over and over and over again. How draining. This is such a draining pattern to be in. So it's time to break this pattern and, break down the protective barriers. We don't need a protective barrier around our heart. That's what boundaries are for. Self-loving boundaries. And the only person you're thinking about when you put a boundary in place is yourself. Then you can contemplate the other person. It's got nothing to do with anyone else's feelings. You're putting your feelings first, and then you're saying, is this in integrity with me and for the other person as well? Yes. And you do it from a place of love and compassion. 9 times out of 10, yeah, you are going to hurt someone's feelings because they're used to you doing whatever it is they want you to do. So it's time to flip it and say, what is it that I desire? I'm putting me first. I'm filling my cup up first. If I'm feeling drained and resentful, it's not serving me. So I'm going to put me first. And it really is time to let go of the heavy burdens. And your spirit is just screaming to shed all these burdens. And just acknowledge and allow yourself to feel the feelings. And then we get to start thinking better feeling thoughts. Like, tomorrow's going to be a better day. I now choose to believe it's easy for me to let this go. I now choose to believe I deserve better in my life. I now choose to believe that I am good enough. And you alone have the power to let go of these emotions and bring in these new beliefs, bring in these new emotions. And the more we focus on the old emotions, the more we bring them in. So just allow yourself to let go and focus on what it is you do want to feel. Focus on what it is you do desire. And every time you feel not good enough, what is it that I do want to feel? I want to feel good enough. I now choose to believe I can feel better. I can feel better about myself. I can feel more confident. I now choose to believe I am good enough. And really allowing yourself to let go. Let go and surrender. Surrender the old programming. Surrender the old way of being that's not really your authentic you. It's someone that you've decided, the inner child inside decided you had to be in order to fit in society, in order to get love from those who you desire love from. It's not the real you. It's not the genuine you. It's just someone that probably the 5-year-old within you who has no life experience decided is a good idea to be this way in life. And it's time to let go of being the people pleaser. It's time to let go of putting other people first. And it's not to say that we're harsh in this. We're actually loving in this and compassionate in this. And we can say to the person, look, I've really been putting myself last. And in order for me to be more happy in my life, I'm now choosing to put myself first. And it doesn't mean anything about you. It's simply, I just have to do this for myself. When you come from an open heart, it's not your responsibility for other people's feelings. The only person you're responsible for is your own feelings. So the core questions to ask yourself is, what negative emotions keep popping up for you that you've been ignoring? How would it feel to stop carrying that weight? What's stopping you from letting go? And the affirmation is, I am light and free. I am light and free. I am light and free. Feel that. And today, when a negative emotion surfaces, just observe it. Simply be the gentle observer. Consider where the emotion came from if you desire to. And then just let it go without judging yourself. And just, what would I prefer? What would I prefer to feel? What would I prefer to think? What would I prefer to believe? And bring those feelings and beliefs and thoughts into your beingness. So what's the truest desire of your soul? The truest desire of your soul is to be present, to live in the now, to forgive and to let go, and to just bring so much love and compassion into your heart for yourself and everything around you and everyone around you, so that you can live your life feeling, being here now, expanding in the process of being a human being. So I hope you enjoyed this reading today. It was a beautiful reading, and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you desire to work with me deeper, I have some amazing offers right now to work with me. The best results is to work with me for 3 months or 6 months or even a year. And let's go deep, let's expand, let's work together to get you living a life that you love and magnetizing all the wealth, all the love, all the abundance, all the health, everything into your life that you desire and deserve. And I love working with the gene keys. It's your DNA coded with what you're here to learn, how you're here to ascend, what your gifts are, what your purpose is. And it's a really magical journey. So I've popped some links below, and I'd love to even have a chat. So message me. Have a great day, guys. Bye.